Hello, my little Yorkshire and Lancashire types of peeps and persons, you know. This is Chef Nelson. Yes, I know you know me. I know you too, you know. With a little offering this afternoon, today we are having the Chinese king prawn curry, which has been prepared. And it's just simmering on number one, you know, because I don't want the onions to go too soft. Now I'm going to show you how to do the Chinese egg fried rice, because I know because of these little Chinese buggers have given us all the virus, we don't trust them to cook the egg fried rice, you know. So I'm going to show you how to do the egg fried rice Chinese style. The first ingredient we need is this. It's nothing to do with the food, but if you cook the food up, you don't give a shit if you have enough of this ingredient, you know. Yes, and my wok is on fire. Now then, in here I have 2 eggs. To the egg I add a little bit of the pepper, sea salt, the sesame oil, only a little bit in there, and the dark soy sauce. I use the dark one because it is darker than the light one, you know. It's better. That is the dark soy sauce. It is darker than the light. Yes, and these are very good as well, you know. These are the spring onions, and you just put these in there like this, you see. And you take your fork. This is very important. You just break the yolk. Do not beat this. Break the yolk. Like that, you know. I have prepared here long grain rice. It has to be the long grain rice. And then you wash it straight away. At 10 minutes you boil this for. And then you sieve it off under the cold tap in the fridge in one of these vessels, you know, type of thing. About 6 hours it dries the rice out. Dries the rice out. I love the dried rice. Now we have a nut oil. Not a lot, just a little bit of the nut oil. Teaspoonful in the wok. Okay. The rice. You know, we want this rice to char a little bit, not in better minutes. Grounded nut oil. You see. You know, people might think or say, why have you got underpants on your anklets? And I will reply, why not? More of the lubricant. This is not necessary, it just looks better. Now, We have we have our ingredients. This is for the egg fried rice, you know. You just dip it on top of the rice. Come here with the camera. Just into the work, please. Yes. It looks very messy, but this is where the magic appears, you know. You stir this. You keep stirring this. Eventually it all dries out, you know. Like the little yellow bastards did. Yes, and see how it is charring slightly. Always use a nut oil. Do not use to cook with the sesame oil, because the sesame oil is a seasoning. It is not to be cooked with. It goes horrible. Can you see how my rice is now starting to dry out? It is nothing short of a miracle, you know. This is the point where if you cock it up, you don't get a shit because you're pissed. Just get the rice there, Jackie, please. My assistant. You see how the rice is dried out like you get it from the little yellow buggers at the shop? But now you can do it on your own. You don't need this type of people, you know. 1 second, can you bring the camera back so Chef Nelson can just get to the final thing, the sesame oil. Just a little bit. It is a dressing. Nothing more. Do not cook with this. So then you just put the sesame oil into the rice, you know. The sesame oil into the rice. Don't cook with it, just put the seasoning. Here we go. Take the cooker off. Now watch this, my little foot bumps. Chinese egg fried rice. Just like you get from the Chinese little bastards, you know, at the shop at the corner. Look how the rice, every grain just comes out of there because it is fried rice. Like this, you know, and then I have my Chinese king prawn curry. Just like you get from the Chinese, you know. Ah, yes. Well, there we are, my little foot pumps. Ah! Chef Nelson's Chinese king prawn curry with the egg fried rice, a la underpants on the antlers. Say goodbye, baby.
Goodbye.
See ya. Stay safe.